This is a show where family matters every bit as much as grey matter. 8 of Britain's cleverest families are assembling for the ultimate test of cross-generational brain power.
Brain activated?
Brain on.
Here, it's not just their individual IQ that counts, it's how they perform as a team.
Equals.
Wow, well done. Very good. New scientific research says our ability to work with others to solve problems is a key feature of modern intelligence.
Yes,
So we've created a laboratory full of ingenious team games.
Oh, this is so frustrating.
It's not an easy one to do. That will stretch their minds.
I should be good at maths, but I was rubbish at that.
And their family dynamics.
I told you!
1 minute, calm down.
To the limit.
We haven't met our opponents yet, but I don't care. We're still going to beat them.
Yesterday, the Griffiths and the Rosses went head-to-head.
No, be quiet! The circle is the missing shape.
With the Rosses triumphing and booking their place in next week's semi-finals. Today,
No!
2 more families take on the challenge.
On the outside,
Don't know what...
listen!
Welcome to the Family Brain Games. For 2 intense weeks, Discovery Park in Kent is playing host to our very own Games Lab. Each day, 2 families will go head-to-head in a battle of the brains, taking on games designed in association with scientists from Imperial College London to test multiple facets of intelligence.
I'm really excited to meet the other family.
Yeah.
They're going to be clever.
Yeah.
Can we nobble them somehow?
Neuroscientist Dr. Hannah Critchlow is joining me to analyse how our families perform and explain the skills they'll need to succeed in each game. What exactly are we looking for in these tests?
Well, there have been an amazing array of tests that have been developed and designed here for our families. And we're not just interested in the traditional aspects of intelligence, but instead we're looking at collective intelligence, looking at how, as a group, we can make the best use of individual strengths and then collectively work together to win the games.
For today's competition, our families have travelled from the opposite ends of the United Kingdom. First up, the Smiths from Ayrshire.
Kinda tired.
How does it feel being abroad?
In a foreign land.
Abroad.
How
Well,
many miles do you reckon we've travelled?
500.
I feel a song coming on.
No, Dad, don't. No, no.
Come on.
It's not 500
miles
and I will walk 500 more.
We might be the only team with a theme tune. We're bringing our own theme music with us. It's amazing. There's our space. Right, let's go. Let's do it.
Right, I can feel the nerves rising.
It's the big day. We've been looking forward to this. This is great. We're excited. We are. We're buzzing.
Leading his family into the competition is maths teacher Chris, along with his wife Elaine, a teacher of deaf children, and their daughters Heidi and Daisy.
There's been a wee bit of swatting up, but we don't know what's happening today, so it's hard to prepare. This is us, look. The Smiths.
Not only has Chris got a passion for numbers,
Oh, Dad, look, a history of mathematics.
And you need... Oh, yeah.
he is also Scottish Teacher of the Year.
And picked up this rather nice trophy. Definitely one of the highlights of my career.
Chris isn't the only educator in the family.
I was a primary school teacher for 18 years and now I'm a teacher of deaf children and I absolutely love it. My name is Elaine and I hope we're a clever family.
Daisy has picked up her dad's flair for figures.
I won gold in the Scottish Mathematical Challenge 2017 and 2018.
And Heidi was Scotland's youngest maths champion.
I'm the youngest person to get gold. I was 1 mark off of getting the perfect score.
But is there a downside to such an enthusiastic dad?
Dad can be very, very, very embarrassing and cringy. He makes up cringy and embarrassing math songs.
Quadratic formula, and it's negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
I have no idea why he loves math so much.
Oh yeah, we don't travel anywhere without this, do we? I'll put it up on the display cabinet, will I?
Taking on the Smiths are the Simmons from East Sussex, who are already working on their strategy.
I'm the math person.
Yeah. Grandad, you're doing the verbal things.
Verbal? Visual puzzles, I think I'll be strongest at.
And communication.
Do you mean being bossy?
Maybe.
Yeah.
15-year-old Jane is here with her dad, Jason, younger brother, Robert, and the oldest participant in the competition, Grandad Ricky.
I'm
We're
so excited.
Yeah, really excited.
Bit nervous.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if we won. Like, I'd like to win, but I don't really care if we
I think
don't.
we're all being modest. We really want to win. Wow.
Simmons.
This room, that's amazing.
I could live here.
Just in case you need to do any reading, Jane.
The Simmons' love of letters spans 3 generations. Ricky is a retired printer and bookbinder.
My work over the years have made me use my brain a lot. I've been doing a crossword every day for the last 50 years. I just like to keep my brain active.
Jane has a passion for creative writing.
I really enjoy writing stories. If I write something that I really like, then I'll type it up on my typewriter. And I love it, it's just beautiful.
And Jason is a graphic designer and a huge fan of fonts.
I want people to see them, appreciate the beauty. Oh, my favourite font, that's easy. You don't even need to think about it. It's Gotham, perfectly balanced and really well designed, and you can use it for almost anything. Nerd. Maybe type nerd, if you put 2 words together. What's going to happen today? Who knows?
Should we see that kids will have the same kind of intelligence as their parents will?
So you do see a huge amount of hereditary genetic basis for intelligence. It's thought to be something like 50% due to our genes.
That leaves a lot of room, isn't it?
That leaves a lot of scope, yeah, for the environment making effects.
Listen, a load of things we're going to be looking at over the course of the series.
Yeah.
But without further ado, let's play a game.
Once we've done the first game and we've won it, obviously, that's when we'll be relaxed and ready for the rest of the day.
Will the families come to the Games Lab, please?
Welcome, the Smiths and the Simmons, to the Games Lab, which we have built specifically too far away from where the rest of the room is. If the Smiths could stand over here, if the Simmons, if you could stand over here, please. Thank you very, very much. We're going to run a series of tests in here which will examine different types of intelligence, both collectively and individually. And then over the course of those tests, we'll build up a score, and that'll translate into time, which will be taken into account in the very last game. And whoever wins that game wins the whole show. But it's not like an ordinary game show, because in that room over there, we have a team of scientists. Dr. Hannah Critchlow is here, and a team from Imperial College. As I said, we're doing lots of different things. We're going to learn about you as the day goes on. You, for example, are wearing a pie T-shirt, indicating, Chris, that there's a certain mathematical bent in this family. Am I right?
Nailed it.
Very, very good. One of you knows pi to 20 decimals, am I right in saying that? Is that you? Very good. See, they've come with skills, right? Whereas the Simmons, you come from a printing background. Ricky, am I right in saying that?
That's right.
That, for me, is a classic battle already now, between words and numbers, right? It should be a very, very interesting day for all of you. So for our very first game, we're going to start with the Smith families. The Simmons, I'm going to get you to do the long walk all the way back again. Thank you very, very much. We'll see you back in here in a few minutes' time. And the Smiths, if you could take your place behind the podium for the first game. OK, our first game is called Letter Shift.
Letter Shift is a game that tests verbal reasoning and communication. Each player will have 1 column of letters which only they can see. They can shift the letters up and down. Up to 3 clues will be offered for each word. They must identify as many 4-letter words as possible in 3 minutes.
In pre-screening results for today's families, Elaine scored the highest in verbal reasoning. So we would expect her to play a pivotal role in this game.
OK, good luck.
Let's do it.
The game will begin in 3, 2, 1. Vacant.
What letters do you have, Chris?
I've got S, B, R, F, and V.
S, B, R, F, and V.
Free. Have we got free?
Free.
Can we make free?
So
Okay, I've got an E.
Correct. Break.
break,
B. Ruin.
Where passengers get off.
Stop.
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 Right, okay.
Well done,
Correct.
Daisy. Great, excellent.
Provide with fuel.
Fill.
Fill.
Yeah.
Hey, I've not got L.
Do you not have L? Right, okay.
Discharge.
I've got
Fire. Right, okay. Yep.
Correct. Panic.
Panic. Good one. What do you have again?
V, F, R, B, and S.
Part of an envelope.
Seal.
Seal.
No, I've not got L.
Oh.
No.
Action of a bird's wing.
Flap.
Thought it was maybe vent.
Correct. Become louder.
Roar? No.
Yep.
No, I don't have O.
Get out of bed.
Get out of
Wait.
Rise.
Rise. Right, I've got an I.
Correct. Part of a flight.
Part of a flight. Land. No, I don't have.
Movement in a dance.
Move.
Step.
Step. Yep. Great. Well done, Elaine.
Correct. Judge.
What letters do you have? F, V, Chris?
F,
again?
R, V, B, and S.
Nose.
Face.
Face. Say it again.
Face.
Bird's bill.
Beak.
All right.
Correct. Angle.
Veer.
Veer. Okay. Veer. You got an E?
E,
Daisy?
E, R. No.
Have I got an E? Yeah.
And does Heidi have an R?
Search. Yeah. Look. Mum, do you have an O?
No. That is.
Well done. Very good. I think seek might have been at the end there.
Seek.
But listen, that was fantastic. Lots of communication, lots of talking among yourselves. Very good. You were really clear about what you had or hadn't to write me off. Here, thank you very much.
Right, thank you.
Amazing. Well, congratulations. Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that was okay, though.
Yeah.
It went in really quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, it
3
did.
minutes. I was like,
Is that it already?
Yeah. I thought I was going to be, like, very shy, but I'm not really.
When it came to it, you did what you needed to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was interesting to watch how Elaine, the mum in the Smiths, she was like the central nervous system for that family.
Yeah, and to my mind, what you would want to do is you would want that strong player to actually be up front on the first letter. But interestingly, Elaine was actually put in the middle, which actually, I think, helped with the communication and coordinate it all, because she was literally in the middle of the action.
What are those three, Jen? Rob, not wanting.
Will the Simmons family please come to the Games Lab?
Pre-screening results for the Simmons family show that 15-year-old Jane scored highest in verbal reasoning, and so should take the lead position in this game.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous, yeah. Every now and again I look around and I remember where we are and what we're about to do, and I get this rush of adrenaline that kind of raises my heart rate.
The game will begin in 3, 2, 1. Darling.
I'm starting
Darling.
off with HLNTE.
H-A-M.
Love.
Yeah.
Wait, is there an L? Do you have an L?
Passion.
Love.
Yeah, love.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah, I've got E.
Got to do it.
Yeah, you've got to put it in, Grandad.
No, you use the up and down arrows to get it to love.
So you've got to go to O, Grandad.
Correct. Stockings.
Socks.
No, I'm going
No,
S.
too many.
Okay. No.
What are your letters, Robert?
ETNLH.
Clean with water.
Wash.
I've got W.
Clean with water. Stockings.
Rinse.
I've got R.
No, it's
Flexible tube.
hose.
Yeah.
H.
Correct. Swallow.
Swallow. Gulp.
Gulp.
No G.
No.
Okay.
Bird.
Gulp.
Cut of lamb.
Shank. No.
Leg, shoulder, leg. No.
I've got L.
Head and body connection.
Torso.
Neck.
Neck.
Yeah, neck.
Got it.
I got
N.
Correct. Sharp promontory.
Does anyone know what that means?
Like a bit that pokes out, usually on a map.
Okay.
Or on a piece of land.
Point.
Yeah.
Device sounding a warning.
Alarm. No. Bell.
Bell. No.
No.
Buzzer. No.
Rob, what are your letters?
Bone on an animal's head.
Skull.
No.
Go.
No
No.
S.
Skull.
HLTEN.
H-L-T-E.
Jaw. No.
I don't know. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Nerve. No, that's not bone, is it?
No.
No.
my nose.
Okay.
Oh, that last one.
I don't.
No idea.
Horn.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to send you back down to the area and you'll find out in a few minutes' time how you did against the other family. Thank you very much, Simmons.
Thank you. The last one caught us out.
Better luck next time.
We are going to get some things wrong.
Yeah.
And I know you like to score 100% every time. 99 is second place.
It's quite hard to like get back on track if something goes wrong or if you're having like a bit of a mental block because there's so much pressure in there. It was really hard to like regain it and change the way that you were thinking.
Hannah, from the first game, what have we learned about those two different families?
Well, it's really interesting. When you enter a new environment, you're kind of overwhelmed. Your senses are kind of bringing in all this information from this new environment. Your brain has a real tricky job of being able to focus and concentrate in the task in hand. And what we saw is that particularly the Smiths were able to focus and concentrate.
So it's quite likely the gamma waves in their brains were spiking.
What does that even mean, gamma waves in the brain?
So the gamma waves in the brain are the fastest speed or frequency of electrical oscillations that kind of wave across your brain.
When you're processing complex information from different brain areas.
And at the moment, in this environment, there's a huge need to engage those gamma waves.
Oh, God, listen, we can't say this enough. If you take anything else in this, get your gamma waves up.
How did you find it?
Oh, good, but it went quickly. That's
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it though?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, we got 12 right. That is a joke.
Families. The scores for letter shift are as follows. Smith family, 7 points. Simmons family, 3 points. The winners are the Smiths.
Well done. Well,
I'm quite good at moving on from failure. Jane and Robert, they might need a little bit of a pep talk, a go team Simmons kind of handshake, and they'll be okay after that, hopefully.
Well done.
Yeah, well done, guys. Good teamwork.
So that's 50 points in the bag.
I feel more relaxed when we're working together. I think if I was doing that on my own, I would have totally frozen.
Will the Smith family please come to the Games Lab?
The Smith
Oh.
Hello, the Smith family.
Hello, Dara.
Well, firstly, congratulations on winning the first game.
Thank you.
I know, it's
Where
great.
that
It's
came
very, very
from.
good. And you won it well as well. So good for you. This one also involves a lot of communication. This is Colour Frame.
In this game, one family member takes on the role of describing a complex geometric pattern to the rest of the team. They must interpret the information they hear to recreate the shape they cannot see.
How far off was I? Oh, God, that was really awful.
Yeah, we didn't do very well.
OK. There's a 10-minute time limit, so who's going to be the explainer?
Dad.
Dad, Chris, can be you? OK, fine. OK, that's the critical job here, by the way. So,
That's why he's doing it.
Could the explainer, could you please sit down there?
OK.
The rest of you, please go over there to the Perspex plates. Good luck.
Right.
The game will begin in 3, 2, 1.
OK, so at the very back of I would like a turquoise one. So I wanted to cover as much as possible of the back,
Right.
definitely.
Chris is having to really explain what he is seeing and communicate that in terms of the colour, the geometry, the shape, and the layering to the rest of his family.
The layering is where you might get caught out in this, actually, because some of these shapes are only achieved by covering other shapes.
But at the very front tile is going to be the red square, and the red square's got to be in the bottom left-hand side.
Right, OK.
Right?
Bottom left-hand side.
Yep.
Right, sorry, girls.
And, like, behind the red square, there's going to be the yellow one.
So he's a maths teacher, so presumably his entire career is spent explaining difficult abstract concepts.
Exactly. Yeah. So he is going to be very well practiced at explaining kind of different geometric shapes to a whole classroom of people.
Right, so the yellow triangle, is it up the top right or the top
So
left?
it goes from the square up until the top right.
Up to the top right. Is that bottom left up to the top right?
That's underneath
So
the
is
red
the
square.
See the 90-degree corner of the yellow triangle? Is
Yes.
it on the top?
It's in the bottom right.
It's in the bottom
that's
right.
what I
Thank you,
Yeah,
Heidi,
good.
you were right. Sorry.
Right, OK. There's an
that bottom
orange
right?
star shape, and you kind of want the prongs of the star to be nearest the top left.
Right.
So that.
The orange star has like the bottom of it cut off. Do you
Yeah.
think the bottom cut off goes to the bottom?
I think it goes to the left-hand side.
You think
Good
it goes to
description.
the left-hand
Ah,
side?
yeah.
Right,
OK.
I mean, how's Dad going to feel if he messes this up?
Well, it's an interesting question, isn't it? If they don't get it, how resilient as a family are they going to be?
They're not going to break. I think this family are going to just shatter.
Right, I think you need to describe the turquoise to us again.
You're not turquoise, right. So it goes from the top of the red on the left-hand side.
Is the red at the back or the front?
The red's at the very front.
Right,
So
okay.
do the back one first.
I know, but he's saying that the turquoise goes from the top of the red.
Up to the top.
Right, so that's where it would go. Right, so tell us about the turquoise from the red.
Turquoise.
Yeah.
So half of the square, yeah? About the width of half of the square, it goes up as a rectangle right to the top. To make that
5
happen.
minutes remaining.
Oh my goodness, this is harder than I thought.
Okay.
Do you think Elaine would have been a better explainer?
Her verbal and reasoning scores were exceptionally high, so it may have been that actually she would have been better in the primary role.
Right, so the turquoise, it goes right to the top.
Right to the top as a rectangle, yep.
Yeah, okay.
And then I think that the orange star, the flat bit of it, is the border with the right-hand side of the turquoise rectangle.
Right, the border, sorry,
So it's behind that. It's in between them two.
Do you see the
It's
star?
in between them.
No.
No.
I can see 2 bits of rectangles.
You can't see parts of a star. There's not a bit that
Yeah,
looks...
I can't see the full star.
That sounds
Dad,
okay,
what's
right?
below the turquoise?
Below the turquoise, on the right-hand side, is all yellow. Half of it, from top right to bottom left, is yellow.
Right, okay.
Right,
so the
so-
yellow triangle that you've told us about actually does have a circle cut out of it.
That's exactly what we
Is
need.
that it?
You must be pretty close.
Press it if we think it's that. That's right, so not here. Oh,
Right, okay.
Right, okay.
They are 1 move away.
They're really close, they're really close.
So at the front, right?
Right.
Okay, 1 red square.
Yes.
Above that red square on the left, we should have a rectangle which is half the width of the red square, and it kind of looks like an M from the top.
It looks like an M from the top.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
we
just
go.
turn it, just
Come
turn
on,
it.
that's the key.
Just turn that around, just turn this last bit around. Turn that last bit around.
The turquoise at the top goes rectangle into...
No, you've gone the wrong way, you've gone the wrong way.
Right, why don't we go and try it?
No, the other way, go the other way.
No, right, okay. Will we turn it again and see if that makes a difference?
Turn it again, turn it again,
Yeah,
turn it
oh,
again.
she's smart. She's saying, will we turn it again?
Wait, do the turquoise.
Oh, 5 seconds left. I almost can't.
No.
No,
But that's a rectangle. Try.
That's it. Oh, we've got it, I think, but we've run out of time.
Oh,
Oh my God, that is...
Yes, we've got it.
You've got it on, and all you had to do was walk from there to, and the time ran out. God, that is the most tense thing I've ever watched in my life. That is ridiculous.
Right.
So, I'd like you to leave now,
Okay.
Phil. I'd like you to leave the games now. Thank you very much. Oh my God.
Do you think you'd feel better if you had, like, the buzzer had gone and you were, like, nowhere near?
I think there is something quite good about feeling that we did.
We did actually get it.
There was
but
like
we
5
just-
seconds I was just staring at it.
Oh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Oh, I'm not the better for that.
Pretty tense.
He wasn't it? Yeah.
Close to the bone.
Because they were very, very close to getting it as well.
Oh, just one little wiggle.
It seemed to be just important, not just what Dad was saying one way, but the communication that was coming back to him was important as well. And I thought the 2 girls also did very well.
Now, that's really interesting. So this task wasn't just looking at the things that traditional IQ tests measure, but also we were looking at communication skills and cooperation, the C factor. Now, really interestingly, one of the key things linked to a better C factor, and I like this result,
Right.
females might be slightly better
Right.
at these attributes than males. And that might be because society is nurturing from a very young age these types of communication skills within females. So what would have been really interesting to see is if we replaced Chris with Elaine so that Elaine was doing the main communicating.
Whereas the Simmons are the opposite. So we should watch out for that.
Yeah, the Simmons have 3 males and only 1 female on their team. Let's see how that affects their performance.
Will the Simmons family please come to the Games Lab?
Well, here we go.
They're gonna get it.
How many minutes do you think it'll take them? 9
2.
minutes 59.
That'd be so annoying.
Hello, the Simmons.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's going to be the explainer?
I work in graphics, so I'm going to be the explainer.
That should be,
It's
that should be
right.
entirely should
Yeah,
be within
it's
your...
my superpower.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's your bailiwick entirely, OK? So, instructors, could you go here, please? Mm-hmm. Dad, could you sit here? Good luck.
The game will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, first letter, Dad.
OK, so I'm going to start by describing it. So top left is a green background, and I can see the edge of the orangey star.
And the green's on the
right,
top.
hold on before we go. So, easy one. Bottom left is a red square.
Yeah, got that one.
Yeah? Another easy one. Bottom right is the yellow triangle shape, and it's got a circle cut out of it in the middle.
And is that behind the red?
That's behind the red.
And the line is going diagonally to the bottom left, right?
That's correct.
Is the square on the left or the right?
Bottom right.
yeah.
Bottom left for red square.
Oh, OK.
They're pretty quick on this, aren't they?
Yeah, quick, actually, yeah. She's very good.
Top left is the turquoisey green colour.
Yeah, and is that just a background with no cutouts?
That's correct, yes.
Jane is very much driving this, partly because Jane's big sister, so big sister's always going to overshoot.
Yeah.
So in front of that shape, it looks like an M shape of the orangey yellow.
An M shape. Well, this is the M.
Yeah.
And wait.
Where's it go?
Wait, no, it's that bit of orange.
Yeah,
Can you explain that again?
Good. Well done. Asking for clarification there. Yeah.
Oh, she's good.
So across the top of the whole shape
Yeah.
is the turquoise green.
Yeah.
Yeah? But there is a capital letter M shape cut out of that of the orange colour.
Yeah, no, he's explained that badly.
Bottom left is the red square. That is,
we've got
that's
that.
not touched at all.
We've got the
Shall we
red
try?
square.
Robert, no, don't.
Just a minute. We've got yellow on the bottom right with the
Yeah.
circle partly cut out.
Yeah, and
Yes.
the line's going from the top right to the bottom left, and that's
So
just
it's
cutting
been cut out by
That's
the
correct,
square.
yes.
So Grandad is asking for a bit of reflection, you know.
OK.
He's kind of taking a step back and saying, oh, well, actually, no, hang on, we need a bit more information. And he's doing it in a very kind of slow, reflective pace, isn't he?
Yeah.
Dad, can you explain a bit about the letter M?
2 vertical sides. On the outside...
We don't know what...
Listen!
Robert.
Please.
It's a slightly raised voice, but it's got the job done.
Tad fist.
Yeah.
2 vertical sides. On the outside is the green turquoise. On the inside is the orange.
So it will be the orange star, won't it, be made?
Yeah.
But that's not an M shape. Is the M actually orange, or is the M turquoise?
Oh, shit, there's again. They're just that one turn away.
5 minutes remaining.
I've got 5 minutes to sort this out.
I'm going to press it.
Just try.
OK. Do you think is there any white on it at all, or no?
No white at all.
No white. so
No
that's-
white.
Yeah.
OK, and Dad, say the M at the top.
Yes.
On the left side, is it turquoise all the way down to the square?
Yes.
OK, well then we're going to have to use this. OK.
Wait, no, you're almost there, almost there.
Jane, do you want me to try?
Yeah,
Correct.
no. Can you
So-
describe the top left corner?
Top left is, on the outside left, there is a vertical oblong of the turquoise green.
OK, I'm thinking maybe we swap the order around then.
Oh, my God. They've got 1 minute left, and they are literally... They're so desperately close. They're the same sticking point.
We don't know how to get the turquoise onto that, and the M is really confusing me. No,
So
it's fine.
maybe you should take off the yellow and the red square, keep them to the side, and concentrate on getting that turquoise and orange bit right.
Oh, OK.
15 seconds to go.
Oh, try this. Well, there's going to be a bit of an orange thing that we don't want.
Quick.
Like, to me,
The quick rotation again.
it looks to me like you've got a green turquoise...
OK.
That's it.
Oh, my God. You're... OK,
So close.
take 1 step back.
So close.
And then prepare to kick yourselves, all right?
Can I turn around?
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
Jason, you can turn
Correct.
around.
You can turn around, Jason. All of this is right, but what you didn't do is this is actually...
Oh my gosh! Oh, what did...
That is how close that was.
Wow.
That is infuriating. By the way, there's a little moment in there where you got a little bit...
Yes, I know. I'll get told off about that when we get home.
I bet you will. I bet you will get told off for that. You're rightly so, actually. Yeah. I'm going to ask you to leave the game lab. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was close.
That was very close.
Oh, Janie. Never mind.
Sorry.
It's OK. No, it was mainly me.
Should have taken it slightly slower. Jane. No, we said we wouldn't do this, didn't we? No.
Come on.
No, no, we don't.
Come on.
Come
it's
on.
okay. Honestly.
Jane, she's one of these perfectionists almost. She's really trying to get 100% right. And I try and bring her down a little bit, you know. You can't win or do everything. There's certain points where you're going to fail and not do everything that you think you can do, but then you'll make up for it in other areas, you know. It's life, isn't it?
We've got these families and they're all really, really smart and they're all used to being top of the class and best at what they do. It can be a bit of a shock to not be the best.
Yeah, I mean, if you're used to being top of the class and then suddenly you're not winning, that might come as a bit of a surprise. And it's really important that as children, we're exposed to a little bit of failure in our lives, because it's really important that we can foster almost a growth mindset, that if you keep trying at something, then you will achieve, and that actually failure is a natural part of life.
You okay?
Yeah.
Do you know how we did in that game?
No. No, we don't know how you did. Do you know how we did?
I don't know if we're meant to talk about it yet, are we?
Families. The results for colour frame are as follows. The Smith family failed to complete the challenge.
Didn't need to use the word
The
fail.
Simmons family failed to complete the challenge. No points are awarded.
See, I said it would be.
Oh, I thought a draw would be 25.
Yeah, 25 points each would have been acceptable.
After both teams draw a blank in colour frame, the Smiths maintain a lead of just 50 points. As we head into the afternoon, Ricky regroups with his family to mull over a morning of disappointment.
Are you enjoying it?
I am. Are you?
Yeah, I thought I'd finish with all this sort of stress situations. I might look outwardly cool, but inwardly I'm turmoil. Get to my age and can't take part in something like this is quite something.
So it's what IKEA sells. It's a something shop.
Furniture?
Yeah.
I think having Ricky, who is 80 years old, all the way down to Robert, who is 11 years old, gives us a broader range of experiences and knowledge that we can put to use.
I think at first people just see a sweet old man, but then when it comes to answering the questions and coming up with solutions, he's going to be really on the ball.
I think people might be surprised because I'm 81 this year that I'm not capable of doing certain things, but I hope to prove them wrong.
Will the families please come to the Games Lab?
Welcome back, all of you. Please, take your places on the other side of the room. Thank you very, very much for coming back in after the heartbreaking experience that you just had. If you all close your eyes and imagine that piece just moving 90 degrees, that's all it was. Honestly, we were tearing our hair out in there watching you all work with that. Anyway, the next up is a team head-to-head challenge. It's a memory game called 8 Things. We have the first 2 people to come up to the podium. I need some adults, please, to start the game. So, we want you to memorize the 8 things that appear on screen. When you think you've got them, press the buzzer, the screen will go blank, and you've got 30 seconds to tell us what they were. If you fail to do that, the other family can jump in and finish off the list. All right, good luck.
The Simmons.
Fork, fish, leaf, burger, apple, banana, owl.
We hand over to the Smiths. So what is the last item?
Carrot.
Congratulations, very good.
Well done.
Okay, so that's a point to you. Now, please sit down. Now, I'm going to ask for the younger children to come forward, please. Right, good luck.
The Smiths.
Lipstick, guitar, leaf, dog, knife, key, microphone,
You're going to do 7 out of 8. That's fantastic. Can you seal it, though? Any guesses at all?
No, I don't really have much.
Okay. Let's see what the last one was. The scissors. Oh, that was achingly close, but actually, no points given there to either team. You can sit back down again. Could I have the older children up, please, now?
Good luck, Jane.
Thanks.
Okay, so, good luck.
The Simmons.
Ice cream, heart, hammer, grape, elephant, aeroplane. Glasses football.
Wow, God. Would you have got glasses football, by the way?
No.
No, okay, fine. Where were they? Where did you
I was thinking of like pears, so I thought ice cream and heart, like you love ice cream.
Hammer grape, yeah, I get
I thought
that.
like wine or something.
Honestly, that was the longest 30 seconds of my life. I don't know when you came in there. So please sit back down and go, well done. You've evened out the score as well. Congratulations, which means we have a decider. Grandad, you're in. And Chris, you're in as well. Okay, have we all recovered from that, have we?
I'm shaking.
Okay, take your time. Good luck.
The Smiths.
Padlock, fork, crab, elephant, ice cream, comb, guitar, and saw.
Grandad, can you seal? What's your answer?
Scissors.
Yes! Well done. Oh, my Lord, that was tense again. Congratulations. That squeakiest of victories, in which you nabbed it with the scissors at the last minute, means you win that game, which means we've evened out the entire contest. So we need another game in here, and you need to get out of my games lab. Go, go.
After Jane and Ricky's impressive performance, the scores are now level at 50 points each.
It went well. I suddenly thought, wow, I got that. The look on their faces was worth getting that one right.
My granddad really pulled it out the bag at the last moment. I was so proud of him and really happy.
Ricky Simmons is the oldest contestant we have, so it probably raises a question. How does your intelligence change over the span of your life?
So if we look at intelligence and we try to break it down into two main forms. So you've got your crystallised intelligence.
Yeah.
So as you go through life, you're building up your repertoire of experience and the breadth of knowledge that you have about the world. And that's what we kind of think of culturally as wisdom. So then there's another form of intelligence which is called fluid intelligence.
Yeah.
And that's how you start to use that base of knowledge that you have about the world and start applying it in creative, flexible, reasoned ways.
OK, so how does that change as you get older?
Right, so your fluid intelligence, this way in red, kind of increases, and unfortunately there...
Wow, that starts early.
Yeah, that starts early, doesn't it?
What can you do to keep yourself mentally flexible?
So what Ricky is doing right now is something that's wonderful for his brain health. He's exploring new environments, he's meeting new people, he's challenging himself in new ways. So what Ricky is doing, just by coming on this show, is good for his brain health.
Will the families please come to the Games Lab?
Get back to that sheet.
Sit down.
Scissors, everything.
Hello again. We definitely have to install some sort of like travelator or something, some sort of escalator system for that long walk. Please take your places. So, welcome to our penultimate game. As things stand, as you know well, it's all very evenly, basically, both have 50 points each, both have 1 game each. This will give possibly one team an advantage as we go into the final, and the final is all or nothing. This game is called Broken Calculator.
Each team goes head-to-head in pairs. They'll be shown a calculator, but some buttons are missing. They have to work out how to reach a target figure, in this case 43, using only the numbers and symbols available. They've got 20 seconds to buzz in with the correct answer. If they're incorrect, their opponents will have 20 seconds to go for the steal.
Chris and Robert both excelled in our numerical pre-screening tests, but this challenge changes the rules of the traditional calculator, so they'll also need cognitive flexibility and creative thinking to succeed.
Okay. Good luck.
The keys are 3, 5, 8, subtract and multiply, and the target is 19.
The Simmons.
3 times 8 minus 5 equals...
Correct.
Yes.
Well done. Very good. Okay. So 1 point to the Simmons. There we go. So, let's have another one.
The keys are 2, 4, 7, and divide, and the target is 3.
The Simmons.
4, 2, divided by 7 equals.
No, no. So hands over to the Smiths. Can you do it?
What can you do?
Figure it out.
I also have an impression that, Jason, you probably know it now, do you?
You'd have to divide it by 2 after.
Absolutely. The way to do it is 4, 2, divided by 7, divided by 2, then the equals. Okay, so it stays 1-0 to the Simmons. So, let's have another one.
The keys are 4, 7, plus and subtract, and the target is 13.
The Smiths.
Go on, the Smiths.
Okay, so 7 take away 4 is 3.
I know
Plus 7.
Out of time, unfortunately. We're going to have to pass it over. Go on.
7 plus 7 plus 7 minus 4 minus 4 equals...
And that's 13. Oh, wow. So Rob has been the difference so far. So we're going to swap over and bring up the other pairs, please.
Good luck.
So it's Rob 2, the Smiths 0 right now.
This is going to be tough. We've got Jane, who's obviously a super smart young lady, with Ricky, who's on a high from having demolished us in the last round with his scissors at the last moment. This could all go wrong. I'll go back to school and into a classroom which has lots of broken calculators, and I will have lost the broken calculator round. And so it was crunch time.
So, 3 more questions to see if you can turn this around or if you can guarantee yourself a win. Let's have another one.
The keys are 0, 3, subtract and divide, and the target is 8.
The Smiths.
3, 3, 0 divided by 3, 0. Take away 3 equals.
Very good. Why did you put the 0 in each of those? You could have done 33 divided by 3. Why did you go 330
It was a flamboyance.
Wasn't it? You went unnecessarily big there. Okay.
Showing off.
Wasn't it a little bit showy off? It was a little bit showy off, yes, Phil. Yeah. Okay. Nonetheless, that's a point for you. So it's 2-1 now, still to the Simmons. Let's have another question.
The keys are 1, 3, 9, and divide, and the target is 7.
The Smiths.
91 divided by 13 equals.
Correct. Very good. Worth pointing out, by the way, he is a maths teacher. That's what you're coming up against. At some point, that card was going to get played, and this may be where it was, right? So it's now 2-2, OK? So it all comes down to this one. For just that advantage for the final game, we've one more question here. Let's have the final question. The keys are 0, 1, 3, 4, multiply and divide, and the target is 75.
The Smiths.
300 divided by 4 equals.
Very good. Spot on. Ah, you came up against a man in form. In the Rob-Chris battle, then, that entire game narrowed down to. It's a narrow win for the Smiths. Well done. Thank you very much. Please sit down again here. Thank you very much.
That was hard.
Don't feel bad about that. He's literally a professional maths teacher. That is his job. He spent his entire life building up to that moment, so don't in any way take that badly, OK? Nonetheless, it gives them a slight advantage because we played 4 games and there was 2 victories for you and 1 victory for you, which gives you a 50-point advantage. Now, that translates into a 50-second advantage in our final game. You'll be both isolated and together. You'll be working as a team, but also scared because you're alone. You will be wrung out at the end of it. I cannot talk this up enough. That's why we've given it such a ludicrously over-the-top name as Interrogation. So please, go out there and be nervous, rightly nervous. We'll see you in a few minutes for the final game. Get out here.
Rob, unbelievable. A 2-0 victory. That was amazing.
Big achievement for me getting 2 pretty hard maths questions right.
Well done, Rob. You did so well then. Yeah, you were really good.
Yeah, Rob, you did so well.
As we head into the final game of the day, Interrogation, the Smiths are in the lead with 100 points and the Simmons have 50.
One more game to go.
It's all to play for, isn't it,
It really
Dara?
is, though. I mean, it really is very, very tight, which I didn't think it would be necessarily.
Yeah, it is. It is. If we run through the kind of the main contenders, the main strengths of the individuals. So we've got the maths teacher, the dad. I mean, he's very good at maths skills, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's on it.
Overall, we're pretty good all-rounders as a team, and so I'm hoping that we can bring those skills together and do well in the final round.
Elaine did very well at tasks that tested reasoning and communication skills throughout.
Will we turn it again and see if that makes a difference?
We've got 50 extra seconds.
We need that.
Enough.
I thought we
that,
need this advantage.
Yeah, I'm really proud of everyone, and I'm especially proud of you two.
I think it's brought us closer together, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's Robert, who kind of started the day feeling quite nervous, maybe, and he just gained in confidence. And he's a strong player, isn't he now?
I think at the start we were a bit low and it wasn't going too great, but then we pulled it back again, and I think we'll pull it through in the interrogation.
And then there's Jane, who has just had a very clear strategy throughout.
I think Jane's the most vocal out of all of us, but that's always the way it is.
The only thing that's standing between us and them is 50 points, and that's one challenge, so there's still all to play for.
And a lot of this game is about communication. So much. I mean, they're lateral pulses.
Lateral thinking, yeah, but communicating amongst them as a group.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited, but mostly nervous.
This is it.
This is that.
Let's do it for Scotland.
Yeah. OK, this is it.
I think we're quite evenly matched. And that last maths round, that was so close.
Yeah.
Welcome to Interrogation.
Thank you.
Take a chair. Hello, the Simmons family. It's your final visit here. It's been a pleasure to have you here. And now we play the last game, which is Interrogation. In this game, you have to answer 5 questions as quickly as possible. You cannot pass on any of them, and you have a maximum of 20 minutes. Each family member can only see their own screen, and you have to collectively work out the answer to the questions. When you think you can answer the question on your screen, press the buzzer. If you buzz in with an incorrect answer at any time, a minute will be added to your total. As you're currently trailing the Smith family by 50 points, we add 50 seconds to your total time.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you. Right, guys, here we go.
The game will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Which screen is the odd one out? I have west.
North.
I have south and it's down the bottom of the screen.
I have east and it's on the right.
My east is on the right, which is in the right place. Is yours in the right place?
Yeah,
for
mine's at the
west?
top at north.
Mine's in the middle.
For what's that? What,
West.
What are you,
No, I'm in the
Grandad?
middle.
South.
Is it at the
Yours
bottom?
at the bottom
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
Daddy,
Grandad.
Okay.
and say blue.
Blue.
Well done, Robert.
Well done, Robert. He drove that.
Yeah, you did.
Good man. See, the confidence is rising in Robert all the time.
Okay, so I've got west and it's pretty much central.
Okay, so
Mine's up the top and it's
so I
north.
think it's south.
North is correct.
South is correct.
Mine's east.
So west is wrong.
So west,
So west is wrong.
Blue.
Jeez, they're getting through this well, aren't they?
Who is Adil's nephew? Adil is left-handed.
Right, is that all it says?
Yeah.
Right, great,
What
irrelevant.
did yours say?
Right, mine says Enrico is Danielle's brother.
Cora is married to Adil's brother, Brian. So it's going to be the son of Cora and Brian.
Then I've got Danielle is Brian's daughter.
I've got
Danielle
Enrico
is Brian's
Danielle's
daughter.
brother,
And what? Say that again.
Enrico is Danielle's brother.
Enrico.
Yeah.
So buzz in
Yeah.
and say, wait, what's the question?
Who is Adil's nephew?
Yeah.
So what's it?
What's the name?
Enrico.
Enrico.
Yeah.
Enrico.
Oh, nice again. Well done. Very good.
So I know who Adil's brother is. That's Brian.
So Danielle was Brian's daughter.
And Enrico. So
Is
is
Danielle's
Enrico's.
brother. So that is Danielle and
That's Brian's,
Enrico are brother
Brian's
and
daughter.
sister.
Oh, so it's
Right.
Enrico.
So I think it's Enrico.
Really, the adults are leading this.
Yeah.
But what's really interesting is this family dynamic here. They're really taking time to listen to the children and check that the children actually agree with the answers that they're coming up with.
So
Just double check.
Let's double check
So
it.
Adil's brother is Brian. Brian's daughter is
Danielle.
Danielle.
No, wait,
and Daniel's...
And Danielle's brother is Enrico, so
So
it's Enrico.
Enrico. Which screen shows the greatest number of orange squares? I have 4 squares. I have 4.
Oh, I have 4 squares.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have 5.
I've got 4.
I have 4. Rob, do you want to check that? Just make sure there isn't a
1, 2,
hidden
3,
one.
4, 5.
Yeah?
I'm gonna
Yep.
buzz and say purple. Purple.
Well done.
I have 4 squares as well. They're sort of connected though. Has anyone got like 4 squares together that would make a bigger square maybe? Around the
I've
outside?
got a square and it's cut into 4 bits.
Right, so that's got more squares, hasn't it? That's
Right.
got 5. Right? So Daisy's got 5.
Mine's 4. Just 4 squares.
Right,
Separate,
okay.
totally separate.
Yep, go for it.
Purple.
Well done, guys.
Which screen has a different type to the others?
Okay.
Okay, I've got laugh, and it's all like straight with straight lines and block capitals.
Is it like cut square at the ends of the
Yeah,
lines?
cut square at the ends.
Okay.
Look, they've got a question about fonts. They love fonts, this family. They're a big font family.
My word says chuckle, and it has rounded serif. So at the end of the line,
Yeah,
it
so like
makes-
bubble writing.
Mine says laugh.
What type is it though? Describe the letters. So for example, my C's have little lines to finish it off that make it sort of fancy.
Mine's kind of like the normal font.
A normal, like all straight, no fancy wee bits.
Mine's just like this, like just bold and
Regular
yeah,
text.
Yeah.
Mine is the same font they've been using throughout.
Mine's different. That's what I'm saying. Mine's got wee lines.
I've got 4
Yeah.
in just straight block lettering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
except, yep.
Capitals.
I have block lettering and the L's are all square block capitals.
Okay.
With
Do you want
So
to
I'm
say the
gonna-
question
Yeah,
again?
Which screen has a different type to the others? So I'm
Yeah.
going to buzz and say blue.
They might get this. They're doing really, really well.
They're catching up. I think they might actually do it.
So it's
Blue.
yes.
So what was the question? Read the question
Which
again.
screen has a different type to the others?
A different type.
Right,
Not
okay.
type.
So it's
So-
yours then.
Okay, so it's
blue.
So
blue.
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 Okay.
How many screens show a 2 inside a square?
I have TO.
I've got TWO inside a square.
I've got a 2 inside
Is that a
orange
number
square.
2?
A number 2.
Yeah, and Dad?
I've got 2 spelled T-O-O inside an orange square.
I have the letters TO inside a square.
Just TO, right?
Mine's spelled out too, not
TWO.
Uh-huh.
And a square.
So I would say that is 2. And I've got T-O-O.
No, I think
mine
it's
isn't.
just 2.
Oh, so is there only one right answer?
Well, I don't know.
I've got TW and you have...
2. I think it's Jane, because that's...
No, I've got
How
it.
is the...
All the others are spelt.
Yeah, well done, Grandad, you're right.
How is the question spelt?
How many screens show brackets 2, as in the number 2, inside a square?
Quick. Do they know
If
that
they
the
get it
time's
wrong, they lose a minute. If they get it wrong, they lose a minute. It's really tight.
OK, who has the number 2?
Grandad, so
I
that's
have.
1.
Is this right? Is this right? This could win them.
1.
I feel like we did that so well.
So do you think the answer's 1?
It's either 1 or 2, so let's...
Quick.
Right, OK.
Do 1.
1.
Well done.
Well done. That's all 5. OK. Thank you very much for joining us for interrogation. Away you go.
Oh, I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I would have more of that, definitely. It was
Yeah.
more of what I like, the 4 of us together, working as a team.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can be pleased that we did our best and,
Yeah.
yep, go home happy.
I was really pleased to see that there was a question about typography. That was my moment.
Communication was one of the, actually, really the biggest things that was in it.
And the Venn diagrams of strengths of the family. The middle one is? Communication.
They're a lovely family, but
Yeah.
we'd also like to beat them.
OK, right. I'm going to go in there and lie down.
Will the families please come to the Games Lab?
The Simmons and the Smiths. I feel like I've been watching you walk that corridor for days now. Listen, you've done brilliantly. There were 2 brilliantly performed games of interrogation. Neither family got any questions wrong, so there's no penalties there. You both went like the clappers through them. I mean, it's a credit to you all, and it was incredibly tight. Smith family, you completed interrogation in 4 minutes, 14 seconds. Simmons family, you entered with a 50-second penalty. Okay? So we have to add that to whatever time you got. You did interrogation faster than they did. You finished that final game. In 3 minutes, 53 seconds. So your total is 4 minutes and 43. Smith, by the skin of your teeth, Smith family, you'll be going through to the semi-finals. You, we may yet see again as one of the fastest runners-up. But you are the winners tonight. Thank you so much for watching at home. I hope you found it as tense as we did. Good night. Well done. My commiserations.
Thank you.
Good.
Tomorrow, the tension builds
I've never seen Mum and Dad under pressure quite like this before.
for 2 more competitive families.
We are here to win!
We are here to win.
But who will make it through
You did it! You did it!
to the semi-finals
Sure, it's orange.
Okay.
of the Family Brain Games? If you want to test your brain, go to bbc.co.uk/Family Brain Games. And for all your revision needs, go to bbc.com/bitesize.